Hey, welcome back, guys and gals. This is Andy's Attic, and obviously, I'm Andy. Um, Today, I'm going to take you through, first, as you could hear in the background, maybe I'd like to promote the Baseball Bunch. It was one of my favorite shows growing up. It aired from August 23rd, 1980 to the fall of 1985. Um, Featured Johnny Bench, Tommy Lasorda as the dugout wizard. They taught kids ages 8 to 14, mostly Little League fundamentals, pitching, fielding, hitting. It was one of my favorite shows growing up. I enjoyed watching a lot of the pro baseball players as guest stars, and just Tommy Lasorda was one of my favorite managers. Um, they had episodes with Ozzie Smith, Willie Stargell, uh, lots of other ones. Pete Rose, San Diego Chicken was on there pretty often. So I'm a big fan of the San Diego Chicken. Um, he was probably one of my favorite mascots also growing up, other than the Pirate Parrot and obviously the Philly Fanatic. Um, all right, so with that being said, I'm going to wait until I turn the camera around to give my shout outs today. Um, so let's get started and turn this camera around. All right, just like I said in my intro, I want to talk about the baseball bunch a little bit. There's a reason behind that, obviously, leading up to my shout outs. Um, I did want to show my San Diego Chicken card that I have. I have a few others that are ungraded, obviously, but this is one of my graded ones. All right, so that was my San Diego Chicken. As you can see, I have a little bit different setup now. Spring training's in full tilt. I'm happy about that. Baseball season, the regular season opening day is right around the corner. All right, so today for my shout outs, I'd like to present to you two really good channels. I've been watching them now for probably, I'd say, the last 2 years since they've been on. I've seen them both start their channels. And the first one is going to be Theo at Clemente Collector. He has a pretty good collection of Clementes going on. He's also a part of the Four Collectors. He has 1.37 thousand subs, which is totally awesome, and 205 videos out there. If you get a chance, watch them. A couple of my favorite videos that Theo has done is the cheap slabs video, where he recreated cheap slabs, and I cannot lie, that's still one of my favorites of all time. And the impressions he does of the different uh, content creators, when he does them, that really cracks me up. I love his intro, the Clemente now batting number 21. It's awesome. Being a Pirates fan, I love that. He also collects Dick Groat and Bill Mazeroski cards, as well as I'm pretty sure he's been getting into the Stan Musials. And he will be my first shout out, and that is why you see in the background I have a couple Clemente, the posters, the top posters, inserts, and I also have this card here that I had graded years ago. This is a piece of Roberto Clemente's bat. It's called Back to Back Jacks by 2003 Donruss Elite. And if you flip it around, it is numbered 79 of 100. And the reason that number 79 is so special to me is because it represents the last time the Pirates won the World Series, which I was 9 years old, and I've been waiting ever since. And I know a lot of folks have been waiting as long as me too, with as far as being Pirate fans. We missed out. a few times, came close. Sid Bream, damn it, you know. But this is really one of my favorite cards of Roberto. It was actually pack pulled. It was one of my first submissions back when I was doing PSA. I came back a 9. So I really love that card. As you can see, you know, with opening day coming up, I have a few of my favorite Pirates in front of me. You got Willie Stargell to the left. Can't see it, it's out of picture right now, but I also have a photo ball. Dave Parker, new inductee into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, as I will keep saying. Should have been years ago. But I originally had one on eBay that was in its original package, and I lost out on it. And then I found this one probably last summer and just had to get it. It was still in the packaging, but it didn't have the header connected to it. So, all right, for my second shout out, I am going to shout out Chris from Missouri, or as they call him, the mayor of Strongsville now. Really good guy, likes to bust stones just as well as everybody else. So what I have here is, he once said in one of his videos that Johnny Bench was his favorite player at one time. Him and his dad always told him that Roy Campanella was better, but obviously I've watched Johnny Bench a few times. I grew up with him. As far as on the baseball bunch, he's always been a key player in my life, I guess you want to say, as far as the baseball bunch went. And I felt like, you know, as a kid, you feel like you know the person when they're talking to you and explaining stuff. And, you know, I always liked his attitude and approach to the game. But this is my autographed baseball with an 81 Kellogg's card. The 81 Kellogg's card was specifically placed there because that was the actual first set that I ever purchased through the mail, as far as, you know, collecting the UPCs off the cereal boxes, sending it in. And I remember I couldn't wait for like a couple weeks. I think it was 4 to 6 weeks you had to wait or something like that. And I remember asking the mailman every single day, do you have anything for me? Do you have anything for me? And I was so excited to get it. I still have that original set to this day. I also know that George Brett is a favorite of Chris from Missouri. I like things in their original packages, as you won't know from most of my videos. This was a Wilson baseball, official baseball with George Brett's facsimile autograph on it, official size and weight. I'm not sure what year this came out. I don't see it on the back, but it's somewhere probably in the 80s. And I'll show a few bench cards from my collection as well. Sorry if it's a little out of focus. Doesn't seem to be focusing so well today. And I'll also show you a few of the George Bretts I have. So for all you that think I just, you know, collect slabbed cards, it's not true. I have quite a collection of unslabbed cards. To be quite honest, I don't think nobody could afford to slab all their cards. I just picked the good ones, or the ones that I really enjoy. But those are my shout outs for this week. 2 great channels. Go check them out. I just really enjoy everything that they do, everything they do in the community. There's a connection between Theo and Chris because they like to bust each other's butts. And Chris, I probably would have started making content a lot sooner if it wasn't for you. You kept telling me to hit play for like a year. And I kept trying to hit play, and it's just nothing was happening. But I figured it out, buddy. Thanks. Another thing, your hat. I'd really love to have one. If you could reach out to me somehow, even if I have to pay for it, I would do so. I'd love to have your hat, support your channel. I don't quite get enough time in the day to check all your stuff out on a regular basis. I love what you're doing as far as, you know, your competition with Mike Baseball Collector. I hate seeing you lose, to be honest. Mike has such a great collection, and I feel you do too. So with that being said, I'm going to show what I want to show for this week. Let's get this out of the way here. All right. So Andrew McCutchen has become one of my favorite Pirates of all time. I hated to see him get traded when he got traded. So happy he came back. But I have a new little display stand here, and I'm featuring some of the cards on there. And with spring training in full effect, I got this 2018 spring training patch card of Andrew McCutchen. I also wanted to show this Andrew McCutchen. It's an archive. It's from the Archives set. It's an autograph card. And it's a 1-of-1. It's the only 1-of-1 card I probably own. But it's from 2010, I think it says. Archives. Turn it around. But I have a pretty big PC of Andrew McCutchen. Trying to see where it says 101. It's right to the left of his name there, but I have a problem finding it. Sounds like a personal problem, right? Anyway, the 3 other cards I wanted to show you, these are Jersey Fusion cards. And they come with an actual piece of the jersey. A lot of them have pretty big size patches on them. And we all like, you know, giant jersey relics. And the reason I'm going to show you these 3, not only because I'm a Pirates fan and an Andrew McCutchen fan, is on the back. As you can see, this focus is horrible. This is Andrew McCutchen. They have pretty big swatches, like I said. And the reason I have collected these 3 cards, they're not the only ones I've collected as far as the Jersey Fusion and Andrew McCutchen go. But let me turn this around. I'll show you something here. Excuse me. Right there it says AM, which stands for Andrew McCutchen. But the reason I like this is because AM is also my initials. And this was from a game 8/4/2013. That's my birthday. So this is why I have collected these 3 specifically. That's the first one. This one's the second one. And this one's the other one, which is a pretty nice swatch. Front of the jersey there. And they use different designs as far as like the Allen Ginters, and then they cut it out and put the jersey patch in there, I'm sure. But they're all 8/4, which is my birthday. And like I said, the AM is also my initials. So they're numbered, limited edition. This is 18 out of 25. This one's 13 out of 25. This one is a 10 of 10. They're limited. They say on the back, this limited edition Jersey Fusion includes material worn, used by the player, depicted on the accompanied trading card. And for more detail, they have the code there that you could, I guess, scan. This is not my cell phone. I don't have a cell phone. If you want to see this, since the focus is a little better now with the lighting. No, maybe not. But this is how those Jersey Fusions, they come in a box like this. And this is another one I have. If I can get it off. Has a magnetic flip. And this is from a different year. But as you can see, it has the sleeve patch on it. Team logo patch. I think these are really, really interesting, really cool cards. I don't usually collect too much modern. McCutcheon is probably my most modern player that I'm collecting. So we'll also note that Mr. Stargell here is my childhood idol. And the reason that number 8 is my favorite number. I also collect cards that are, numbered. Anything that's 8 out of 100, 8 out of 50, 8 out of 25. I always try to get them. I'm a little OCD when it comes to that. All right, enough nonsense. Let's turn this camera around and we'll conclude my video. That's probably pretty crappy because of the lighting and the focus. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this week's episode of Andy's Attic. As always, have a super freaking awesome day, awesome week. Life is precious. I actually had a old friend of mine pass away this week at 56 years old. So that's how fragile life can be. So with that being said, anyway, thank you so much for coming to my channel, watching my videos. You don't understand how much I really appreciate the comments, the support. To me, it's not all about the subs either. I enjoy, the connections. And obviously, the more people that do sub, though, the more connections you have a chance of making. So I've commented over the years on both shout outs. Like I said, they're both great channels. Go check them out. And as Chris from Missouri likes to say, collect what you like. And that's what I do. I collect what I like. I hope everybody else collects what they like.